before we get to what's going on, how do you come to the conclusions that you come to?
Thank you for the invitation. Before I start to explain how I come to conclusion, I think it's important to say that I'm a big data expert. I know nothing about politics. These election predictions are just as bad for my evolutionary neural network algorithms, which I use for sentiment, topic modeling, and etc. So I basically analyze publicly available social media data and make my predictions.
So were you able to see, going into, say, the 2019 election, what was informing your big data view that they were going to embrace Morrison or reject Shorten? What was the overwhelming sentiment you could find?
I gave quite a few interviews, and I explained that basically about month and a half before, I did some brief analysis because I predicted almost everything, and people always ask me what will happen. And I saw that simply social media and my analysis is not in line with the polls that Labour don't have numbers to win. I did a very deep analysis week before the election, and I must say that I correctly predicted every single seat in federal election.
Wow, there must be some political parties who would like to borrow your computer. I'm sure you get plenty of offers from TV stations as well. So let's not muck around. What is happening in America right now? Who is winning?
It's a very interesting situation. Sometimes, I think on 18th of September, I collected 1 day of tweets, about over 4 million tweets with 20 million likes. And I did analysis, and based on that analysis, I concluded that Trump is ahead and he will win with 270 to 280 seats. I can give you a breakdown if you want as well.
Okay, so you're still of the view that that's where it happens to be. So let's start to break down into things that matter, right? Pennsylvania, the state of Pennsylvania, the published polls say Joe Biden is ahead by some margin. What can you tell us, if you can be that specific, about a place like Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I can say for Pennsylvania, but I can quickly go through the breakdown. So basically, Trump has 161 seats, which are for sure, which are very firm, 19 which is sure, which brings him to 180. Then he, according to my analysis, which was on 20th of September, he was just ahead in Florida, Iowa, North Carolina, and Ohio, which gives him 68 seats. He was likely to win Georgia, which took him to 264, and Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Minnesota were coin toss. So basically, on probability, he's likely he will win one of these 3 seats, and that will take him to 270 to 80 seats.
Now, as always, the joy of this election is that anything can happen, but certainly what happened after the 21st of September was the president getting coronavirus. Are you able to work out what the issues are that drive people, about how hard their support is, about the things they care about?
Yeah, definitely. Deep analysis can provide that. I said I did just basic draft analysis. And however, I will do deep analysis a week before the election. But I did a couple of days ago collected tweets from Florida, and I saw that he's more ahead than he was in September. So usually pattern holds across other seats as well and states. So that means that he's probably even stronger than he was in September.
All right.
I didn't see that situation with coronavirus influence.
Well, Professor, clearly we're going to talk to you in the last week, all right? So consider yourself booked for whenever you do that. Last question. Is there anything that is particularly notable, particularly surprising, particularly passionate? If you were explaining what you've been able to see, what's something that's been left out a lot of the interviews that you've done that you think is still worth noting here?
I I think probably to say about army of young brain that I have in my big data and smart analytics lab, and that Griffith recognized the importance of data science, and 4 or 5 years ago recruited quite a few young world-class data scientists. And as a result, it's not probably that much known that Griffith University is 17th in the world in artificial intelligence, considering the relatively small School of Information and Communication Technology we have here. That's, I think, very impressive and reflects the quality of work that we are working here.